We often hear families ask, what do I say when my person keeps asking me to go home? And this could be really tricky because they could be asking you that question when they're actually in their own home, or they could be somewhere like a care home where it's going to be very difficult for you to be able to say, yes, I'm going to take you home. But what we really need to think about is this. When the person asks that question, they are probably not asking from a position of logic. Remember that we lose logic as we progress through dementia, and we massively pick up emotion. So we switch to the part of the brain that is really emotionally driven. The problem is that when people ask us questions like this, we often just, as standard, give them a logical answer without recognizing that they're not speaking logically to us anymore, they're speaking emotionally. So what we really need to do is to think to ourselves, right, is this question coming from a position of logic, or is it coming from a position of emotion? Now, in the early days of dementia, the person just might get lost in time. And so when they say, when are we going home? You might say at 3 o'clock, and they might say, yeah, okay, then that's fine. But as dementia progresses, and if they say, I need to go home, what time are we going home? Okay, is this emotion now? Now, if it is emotion, we can't respond logically because they're not going to get the answer that they want, and they're just going to keep asking us the same question. So how do we answer that question then? Let's just think about when we last wanted to go home and how we felt about that. Because home holds a real special place for us, doesn't it? And so the need to go home can have quite a lot of emotional resonance. So a lot of times people can want to go home because I'm just really tired and I'm overwhelmed with where I'm at. There's too many people about and it's too noisy. I just need to escape from this and I need to go home. And that's what the person might be asking. Is it, am I overstimulated? I need to go home. In which case we just need to move them into a space that's more quiet. What happens if they are feeling scared? Sometimes we want to go home because I just don't like the place that I'm at. There's people around me who I don't know and I'm just not feeling right about it, and I'm agitated, I'm stressed now about being here. I want to go home, I want to go home. And so we need to pick up on that as well, you know, and we can look at that through body language and the way that they're speaking to us and think, right, okay, there's something changed here. What I would say is one of the best things to do is to validate their feeling. So when a person says, I want to go home, yeah, you respond with, you want to go home. You're allowing them to know that you've heard what they've said, and you can then now do something about it. It may well be that they just need to move into a different space. It may well be that I'm not familiar with what's around me anymore. Where am I? I want to go home, in which case we can move them to a space that looks more familiar. In a care home, this could be their bedroom. So, I want to go home. Remember, this might not be coming from a place of logic, emotionally driven. We need to respond emotionally, and I'll do some more videos on this later.